see where the exclamation mark comes handy. VTY1, and the password is Cisco 1. VTY2, different password. So each VTY lines has got different password. Yep, different password for each VTY lines, up to 5, up to 4. So VTY3 has got the password Cisco 3. VTY4, obviously different password Cisco 4. And that's 5 different lines. 5 different administrators. They can open same administrator can open 5 sessions and configure the router. But now they have all lines, they have a different password. Again, for our training, we're just going to keep the same password for all 5 lines, right? So I'm going to delete all the other 4. And then in the top, I'm just going to write 0 to 4, which means all of my 5 lines will have the same password. Cisco. Okay, we get in there. This is a startup configuration commands, or some people they say a good housekeeping. As soon as you go to the start configure router or switch, do these commands. These are your startup configuration commands. Okay, the next command is a banner. So for this, we have to go to the privilege mode. So type exit, and then start typing banner, motd, or message of the day. Now this banner is more like for kind of like a warning, so that people don't come to your router and start trying to hack. You have to give them a warning. You have to tell them, for example, only authorized users allowed to connect or whatever. Now it's important on this banner, on this message, you don't put any welcoming message like welcome to my router, because that's you inviting them to come to your router. So you can't sue them if somebody's been hacking. They say, well, no, I said welcome, man. Okay, now the banner has to start with a character, with this one character, and it will finish with the same character. Doesn't matter what character you use, but it's gonna start with the same one and finish with the same one. So I'll use this shift 6, this like marker, yeah. So I'll type authorize users only. Now, because I use that character to start the banner, I have to finish with the same character. Now that's my banner. The router will know, okay, that's the start of the banner and that's the finish of the banner. So my banner is this. Okay, now this character, make sure that it's not going to appear on your banner, because if you start with, for example, I don't know, U, and then I'll finish it with the U, but the router will read like this and it will say, oh, okay, there's a U here as well, so that must be the finish, so your banner is this. If you start with Z maybe, and I finish it here with the Z, I'm thinking I'm finishing here, but no, I'm finishing here. The router all is going to see that that's your banner. So make sure the start character, it's something that you're not going to use. I don't know, it could be a pound sign, a dollar sign, at least we're going to use maybe, I don't know, use a marker. Okay, this is your startup configuration. Now what we need to do is we need to save it. So the last thing we need to do here, we need to save this configuration. So end, and then we copy from the running, this is called a running configuration. So copy running config to startup config. Okay, so what we're doing is we are copying this running config to the startup config. So when we switch the router off or the switch and we switch it back on, the configuration is saved. This is saved in something called NVRAM, non-volatile RAM. Okay, now we're done. I can highlight all of this. Highlight, copy. Let me just change the name to something London RTR router 1, for example, like that. Okay, so enable, right click, copy, go to the router, right click, paste. What was it? Class. Right click, paste. Okay. Now all I'm looking is for that marker. If there's a marker somewhere, then I know there's made a mistake or spelling mistake or something, but I don't see it anywhere. So again, okay. Didn't copy the startup config. Here, because I forgot. Here, copy, and go to the router. Right click. See, the name has changed. Face. Copy running config to. There it's telling us. Hey, look at the marker. It's coming back. It's saying to you, there's a problem here. Look, I misspelled startup. So I forgot the P. So I got to put P there. Startup config. Enter. Now destination file name startup config, and it's in the brackets. See, there's a bracket there. Now because they are in the brackets, I can just press enter here, and it's taking me default like I want to put startup config. I can type startup config, but I don't have to because the router is suggesting that. Do I want that? Press enter. That's a validate. Okay. Now this configuration, we can do it for the switch as well. We don't have to do another configuration for the switch. What I'm going to do is change the name a little bit here. So the SW1 for switch 1, and highlight all this. The way I'm highlighting it, press the shift key, then up arrow until the area I want to stop, and then right click and copy. Go to the switch, CLI on the switch, right click and paste. Okay, I didn't fix that. That's again, look at the marker, it's helping me. So all I do is look at if there's any other marker. No, everything else is fine. So I'll repeat that command, up arrow, put a P there. Do you want to save that name? Yep, I do. Click enter. Done. So now I did the startup configuration for both the router and the switch. Okay, this has been Astrid showing you, helping you to configure the startup configuration on the router or a switch. Okay, next video, I'll show you how to configure the IP address on the router and a switch. Okay, thank you very much for watching. This has been Astrid. See you next video.